Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki, and I wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened recently that I feel the need to bring out in the open, as you hear about it but you don't, and you think it's not going to happen to you. Because that's certainly what I thought, and then it happened. So I just want to talk to you about it. So a few weeks ago, I was really sick, and it was just like a sinus infection, super congested, headache, all that jazz, and it kind of knocked me out of commission. So us moms know when we're home with our kids, like, we're kind of relying on them to kind of be a little self-sufficient when we are, not feeling our best. And that is what happened that day. Is I asked my daughter if she can make her own lunch, because my head was pounding so hard that I just wanted to lay down in the living room. And so she did. She went into the kitchen and began to make her lunch, and the next thing I know, she starts running to me with her hands on her neck, and immediately I knew she was choking. Scary doesn't even explain how I felt. You don't think. And I think it's so important to talk about what to do next. I didn't know what was in her mouth. I didn't care. I immediately spun her, and I did not know how to do the Heimlich. I'm sure a lot of us have seen movies upon movies upon movies where there are people who do the Heimlich, and we think that, like, oh, we'll know what to do. But I didn't. And I knew that I had seconds to make it happen. So I spun her around, and I, started to press down her chest. And I felt in my heart at that moment that I would know when I found it, like where, to put your hands. But again, this is based on instinct and gut feeling. Like, I had no idea how to do it. I just knew what I've seen. So what felt like years went by, which actually, in all reality, this probably was like 30 seconds, possibly even a little bit more than that. It was not instant, but she did throw it up. And we cried for probably a solid hour together, on and off. It was very emotional for me and very emotional for her, and super scary. So she ended up choking on a piece of deli ham. I don't know if she just put and wadded up a whole piece in her mouth, or what, as she was making her ham and cheese sandwich. So it's crazy if I go into the what if scenario, because I knew that we had such a short amount of time, and I couldn't see if she was turning blue. I couldn't see her because she was, I was behind her trying to do the Heimlich. And we thankfully live literally across the street from the fire department. So they would have come fast should I needed to have called 911, but I was probably 1 second away from reaching for my phone and calling 911, because it was not dislodging. And that is the scariest feeling when you're trying to work on your child who cannot breathe. Yeah, I mean, it is not, it it forced me to not react. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I would have done that. How did you not just like panic? And like, I didn't, because I knew she's my only hope right then. And I knew I had to do something. So now our family as a whole is looking for a place to go learn how to do the Heimlich. They also have devices that you can buy on Amazon, I forget what the other website that I saw was, but they have devices that like suction like an oxygen mask like at the hospital where they pump manually. It kind of looks like that, but it suctions to their face, and then you squeeze the bag, and it's supposed to suck the food item out of their mouth. There are age levels to them, so you have to be a little bit careful on, the ones that you buy to make sure that they actually fit your child's face. I am totally investing in that. I think we're going to get one of those, and I think that everyone should have it, because you don't think it's going to happen to you until it does. And I was fortunately lucky. I was lucky that it dislodged, and I was able to get it out. And I was lucky that she came running to me, because I have a lot of guilt with that, knowing that I asked her to make her lunch, which I totally get. She's 7. She's totally capable of making her own lunch, but like, I still enjoy doing it. So I felt really awful. But being in the kitchen, like, if she panicked herself and didn't come running, like, she could have passed out, she could have fell to the floor. And like, we have dogs. Like, I don't know that I necessarily would have been alert immediately. Maybe as I noticed she didn't come back, then I would have gone and like either asked for her. If she didn't answer, I would have gone and looked, but that could have been minutes, but I can't go there. Like, I can't do that anymore. So I'm here to try to convince you. Look up the Red Cross, look up somewhere where there's a class. I'm sure they're very inexpensive, and take your whole family and just learn how to save a life. Learn how to do the Heimlich. I know there are ways you can do the Heimlich on yourself. If you were alone, or your child is 2 and can't do it to you. Learn how to do it. I mean, I know sometimes when you're pregnant, women take it for babies, and it's totally different on an infant versus a 7-year-old. So it was a super scary situation, but I want to advocate and just be like, don't think that it can't happen to you. She's 7. I never would have thought. I still even cut up her hot dog, and like, that it can happen, but you just think that you've always been so careful, and she's 7, it's not going to happen. But honestly, choking happens at any age. My mom actually choked like a year or 2 ago on a piece of steak at a restaurant. So yeah, I mean, it can happen to anybody, and go figure it out. Go get a class, go, learn CPR, get CPR certified. It's just a boost of encouragement that I hope will get you to do the right thing and know what to do in these circumstances if it happens to someone in your home or even around you. So that is it. I just wanted to let you guys know what happened, and don't be me who didn't know what to do. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.